Hi friends, so we're going to talk about some of the stock for the week starting from January 3rd. First up, we're going to talk about the MSFT, the Microsoft. If you see this Microsoft on our lead chart, it's on a very good support area. If you see here, it's been taking a good support over 335 area. So if the price comes to around this 335 to 335, the price is 335.95, like 335 to 336 area, then you can go for a long with the stop loss of 333.80. The first target will be like 338 and the next target will be 340. Once it reaches 340, be cautious and try to see if you can short the price around 343 if you really want to short. So here I'm going to write it down on the text. So buy at 336.25. You can put the stop loss 333.80. Sell below 335.85. You need to wait for at least 50 minutes for those one. And the stop loss for that one will be like 336.45. The target for this one, if you're buying at 336.25, the first target will be like 338. And the next target will be 340.35, 340.35. If you're selling this around 335, so then target will be like 333. Will be 333, and the next target will be around 331, 326. So that would be the target for the Microsoft. Let's check out on the FB. Let's see FB. FB is also kind of going on a downtrend, making like a higher high, like high lows and high lows. This making the high and the lows and the high lows. So, but at this point of time, it's on a very good area of support as well. So for Microsoft, you can set the target of like 329. It can be achieved if this breaks down this 336 area. So here, what you can do is, let me just write it down here. So sell below, the area is 336, so you have to wait for like 50 minutes candle to close below that area. So sell below 336. Stop loss, you can put it above this area, so yeah, and stop loss will be around 338. Target for that one, the first target should be like very small, will be like 333, and the next target will be like 333, and next target by 330. If you get 329, that would be like an awesome. So you can also get the 328 for sure if it breaks those area, and it can come to this area. Okay, I'll make it a little bit larger so you can see. If the price comes and sustain above this one, if the price is bullish tomorrow, so then buy above. You need to wait until this area has to be like taken, give the proper support. So you have to wait 338.45, and your target for that one, first target is like this area, which will be like here. So this will be your first target, which is 341 point, about 341.85, and the next target is just get out before this, like 346.20, and the last target will be like 349.40. So here your target, buy about 335, you need a stop loss. Stop loss should be 336.5. Target, you can have it 341.5. Then the next target will be like 346.20, and after that target is will be 349.40. Okay, so that's the target for the FB. SQ, if you go block, this company is also on a good area. If you see here, the company is on very good trend line, is making like downside pattern, but is not able to break below this area. Even on a daily, if you see on a daily chart, is trying to consolidate on that area, and it's been not able to break the 158 area. So you need to wait until the 158 area is broken completely. But even if you want to go for a trade on a, so let's check out on the 50 minutes time frame. On a 15-minute time frame, this is on a very good area. So if it price comes to this area, if you get around 159, that will be awesome, but you never know, the price is going to come on to that area. But if you really want to get into this area, then let me say text. So buy at 159 area and stop loss will be below this candle, which is 157.60. So you're gonna give some space to your stop loss 157.50, because you're buying at this area. So your target will be like 163. So your target will be 163, and after the 163 is taken out, the target will be like 165.50. And after that target is 168.50. 168.50. I don't see any like a shorting opportunities until it reaches on this area. Until then, you shouldn't be stopping, sell, like going for a short. But if you really want to go short, and if you like to short, then this area like 168.50 will be the area for a shorting. Then you can get the target of 165.20. Because probably market might be bullish tomorrow. Now let's look at the crowd. I like this crowd. If you see on a daily time frame, this is on a very good opportunities. Check this out. So I'm gonna like turn off everything so you can see the chart properly. Make sure like you don't have like so much stuff on your chart to make it nicer. So you can see what you want. I did it many times before, so I know what I'm looking for. So, but if you see here, this chart for the crowd is going down. I'm going to make this on a red, probably like black. So the price is coming down, is making high, and now there are chances it's going to make the lower lows. So now, if you see the chart, I'm going to use the trend line. This one. This is kind of pretty good trend line. I'm going to make it black and make it a little bit darker. So it's kind of following this particular trend line, right? And it's coming from the top. So it might make like a bearish flag pattern. And on the bottom, it's been like getting support by this area, which is 187 area. So if the price for the like crowd, it comes down to this area, like this like a resistance area. So there are chances if it comes to like 211 area, it might face resistance and it can give the breakout. So there are two ways you can play. You wait for this trend line to break down, or you just wait short over here around 212 areas. Let's put it on a 15 minutes chart and see where exactly you can short it if you really want to short it. So if you see here, as soon as this price comes to this area, so now because we are like going on a 15-minute, so we have to kind of change our charting a little bit. So this was the support area, which is become as a resistance, and this area, the entire area, if you see this entire area is working as a resistance. Whenever the price goes to that area, it gives like a downside movement. So you can short it around, like I would wait until like 214, because you don't want to, it would be like too much of a stop loss. So either wait until like 215 or 214 areas to come and short it at that area. And if you really want to buy this area, buy this stock, then this area you can buy it. But I would suggest not to buy this stock because there are more chances that once this breaks down, it will go back to the 185 area. So I would avoid buying this stock, but it's better if you can go and buy the put or the short this stock. If you want to really are bullish and want to buy, 201 area is like an area for you to get in, but the target will be like 207. So short at 214 or 215 area, stop loss would be like 217. And if you want to buy at around like 200, 202, 203 areas, and stop loss will be like 199. So that's for the crowd. I would wait for this to stop. Everybody likes NVDA. So on a 15-minute time frame, NVDA is making a very good pattern. It's going. It was making higher highs and higher lows. Now it's making lower highs and lower lows. So now you have to wait for this trend line to break down. Once this trend line breaks down and come back to this area, so now what you need to do, you need to wait for this area to break down, comes back to this area, and then you can show get the target for 302, 308, and 313. But for an example, if something happens and it breaks tomorrow here, and it hits 290, and then it might go up, and then you can have the target for 286, 280, 275, and 271, which can comes in the next week or the week after. But looks like it's a bullish pattern. So I would suggest to buy at this area if you can get it around 295 with a stop loss of 292. RBLX, this is also a very good stock, which is being facing some like a resistance from the top. Currently, like this stock, if you see here, wait. So this stock was facing a resistance quite a bit, and then it gave like a breakaway gap, but currently it's been like at very good support at 93. It's getting a good support at the 93, but it's getting also facing a resistance at this area, which is 105 area, right? It's not able to give closing above that area. So now if the price gives and give closing above 106.35, which is here, you can see it here, this area 106 area, once it gives a closing above this area, then you can get the target of 112, which is here, like the low of this candle, right? You can get that target. But for me, I would like to go for like a put opportunities for this one during this area, around this area. It has already been tested twice. So let's see it comes to this area, and if it is like in a 15 minutes time frame, if it gives the negative candle, then we can go for a short opportunities, because it was going up and it came down to the like 94 area. It's now going up again. So it might face some resistance around 108 area, and you can get the target of at least 104. You can get the target of 104 and then target of 103 area. Once if the price get the rejection from 108 area, and the next target will be like 101. So tomorrow, if you need to wait until the 108 is broken down, and at least it gives like a closing below 108 once the price goes up. So that's everything for the next week, which is starting from January 3rd, and the next 5 days, which is January 7th. So I hope you like my video, and if you need some extra technical analysis for the stock, please put that in the comment, and I will try to do that for you. Thanks everybody. Thanks. Have a good day.